and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
Tanzania gets a new tourism minister. Announcing her mini-cabinet changes Thursday, Tanzania President Samia Suluhu Hassan has appointed Dr. Pindi Chana the new Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism, replacing Dr. Damas Ndambaro, who was moved to the Ministry of Constitutional and Legal Affairs. Prior to her new ministerial portfolio, Dr. Pindi Chana was Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office for Policy and Parliamentary Affairs. Both the two Tanzanian cabinet ministers are lawyers by professionals and training with good experience on legal issues. Under her new ministerial portfolio, Dr. Chana will be responsible to oversee then supervise tourism development in Tanzania in cooperation with government and private sectors, both in the national and international arena. Dr. Chana is also a diplomat who represented Tanzania as High Commissioner in Kenya from 2017 to 2019, also representing the country in South Sudan, Seychelles, Somalia and Eritrea from Nairobi in Kenya. Wildlife conservation and protection is the key area falling under the Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism, also the conservation and development of heritage sites including historical, cultural, and geographical sites identified and marked for tourism development. Tanzania ranks among African tourist destinations, which is attractive mostly by its rich wildlife resources, historical sites, geographical features, the warm beaches along the Indian Ocean and the rich cultural heritage sites. The Tanzanian government has increased the number of wildlife parks conserved and protected for photographic safaris from 16 to 22, making this African nation among the leading African states to own a big number of protected wildlife parks for photographic safaris. During his tourism ministerial position, Dr. Ndambaro managed to attract regional and international tourist organizations through personal interactions within and outside Tanzania. Dr. Ndambaro have been among leading and high-ranking African government officials who worked closely with the African Tourism Board, ATB, to implement tourism development projects in Tanzania and Africa as a whole. While in tourism cabinet portfolio, Dr. Ndambaro met several times since 2020 with the ATB Executive Chairman Mr. Cuthbert Nkyub to chart out tourism development strategies in Africa. The African Tourism Board has been working together with governments on the continent to market and then promote Africa's tourism through domestic, regional, and intra-Africa travels. Dr. Ndambaro was the official host of the first East African Regional Tourism Expo that was held in Tanzania, October 2021, and in which ATB had actively participated. Mr. Cuthbert Nkyub had also participated actively at the East African Regional Tourism Expo, ARTE, in its first edition, then committed ATB's continued cooperation with EAC members to enhance the quick development of regional tourism in the bloc. Dr. Ndambaro and the Kenyan Tourism Minister Mr. Najib Balala met in northern Tanzania's tourist city of Arusha last year, then launched golf tourism to be a new and other attraction or tourist product to attract regional and international visitors. Tanzania and Kenya, the two leading safari destinations in East Africa, have just launched golf tourism as regional tourism sports events that are set to attract new types of sports-oriented leisure travelers from the East African Community, EAC, region and parts of the world. The two ministers for tourism from both the two East African neighbor states have agreed to introduce, then boost golf tourism among the two states, aiming to attract sports tourists to spend their days in the region. Newly appointed Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism will be responsible to oversee development of tourism in Tanzania, holding about 1.5 million tourists per year with earnings of US $2.6 billion and 17.6% of Tanzania's gross domestic product, GDP. More news about Tanzania.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.